we are all artists, and I'm happy saying that now. I'm happy to say that I'm an artist. I'm surrounded by artists, I'm surrounded by canvases. Then I had a moment of reflection where I looked back, and in December 1987 I began writing. I was at a gathering, and I wrote a note on a piece of scrap paper to my 2.5-year-old daughter at the time. And her name is Gillian, so I wrote, "Dear Gillian, it's Dad here, just writing you a wee note." And I wrote just a little A5 piece, and then I came from where I was, and I thought, what can I do with this? So when I got home, I had a jotter, and I just popped it in the front of the jotter, and that began my scrapbook journals. And since December 1987, I've written pretty much every day a page of A4. It's not going to win any literary prizes, but what it is, it's a record. It's a memoir. It's there's a word that you use at Local Trust a lot. It's a bit of a legacy. Another thing that I try and do, and I done it yesterday, was my daughter and my grandchildren are here from Scotland. So Dylan, my grandson, and I had done a little bit at home. We were going to my sister's for dinner. My daughter and my niece, and we're having a bit of dinner together, and actually breaking bread together is really, really good, where family and friends can eat together. Before dinner, I got some of my paint pens, and I got loads of cardboard stuff that would have went to the recycle, white cardboard, and we put it out on my sister's dining table, and my great nieces, and my granddaughter and my grandson. I put all the pens in the middle, and everybody got a piece of card, and they just created. One of the things I noticed about it was when the younger members of the clan were doing bits, they were looking at other people's bits. So, and I think one of them said, "Oh, don't copy mine." And it was a perfect opportunity for me to say, they're not copying. What they're doing is they're being inspired by what you're doing. So it's inspiring them to do what you're doing. And then they got that. So there was a bit of a theme developing where that piece became similar to the other pieces. So, one of the things that I do each day is I set a 15-minute timer, and I just do 15 minutes of pens and paper, and whatever I produce at the end of the 15 minutes, it's that thing about being kind to yourself, and I see that as being kind to myself and being as a reward for going to work, for going to that job. So George, this is your time, sit down and do what you've got to do. I don't have a big fancy studio, I just sit on the couch, put a bit in my lap, and 15 minutes of joy. And sometimes you might not inspire others. It's not about trying to inspire everybody, but if you can inspire one person, what's not to like about it?